Right, welcome back guys. I'm just out camping at the moment. Just waiting for the kettle to boil on the smoky fire. I thought we'd have a look at the Vevor 30 litre 12 volt fridge. I did a review on this just over 2 years ago, I think. Hang on, let me just put the light on. There we go. I may have been a little bit harsh on it. I'd gone from a Halford's fridge to this one. I'll stand by my review and say it wasn't as good as the Halford's one in the terms of how it feels quality wise, but I thought I'd do a follow-up now I've had it for this amount of time. It does run on both 12 volts and 24. I'll go around the other side in a moment. 30 litre fridge does very well, to be honest. It doesn't hold temperature very well though. Once the power's gone, the temperature does fluctuate. It doesn't keep it cool for as long as you'd hope. But I've used this for camping quite a few times. I go off road, so it gets bounced about on the lanes and things like that, and it stood up to it. So in all fairness, I can't knock it for that. It is a compressor fridge. It's at temperature at the moment, so you can't hear it running. I've currently got it set to 2 degrees. But yeah, even when it is running, it's fairly quiet. I have a leisure battery fitted to the little chimney. It's only a small one, 50 amp hour one. I will leave this switched in to the car overnight, a good 12 to 15 hours without it causing any problems to the battery whatsoever. I'll just pop round the other side so you can see the display properly. Around the other side. It does work on both 12 and 24 volt. I don't know if you can see that with the reflection there. And it does come with both a 12 volt connector that plugs into your cigarette lighter. It does also come with a mains adapter, although if I'm running this off the mains, I'll normally just use a 240 to 12 volt adapter so that I'm not swapping that in and out all the time, because I do use it for camping, and also at home if we have people round, I'll stick this out in the garden or in the conservatory and we'll put beers in and pop for the kids, that kind of thing. So it's a handy thing to have at home as well, or if you're running out of freezer space for a short period of time, we'll chuck a few bits in here. It will freeze. It says it'll go down to -20. I've never actually tested that. I've never needed it to be that cold. But no, it does work. It does work well. There is a USB charging port on it. If you can see on there, I'm not sure if you can see that or not. It'll say max, and there is eco as well, which actually is what it should be on. There we are. If you're trying to use it on 240, put it on max, it'll bring it down to temperature a lot quicker. But if you're running it on the 12 volt, I tend to have it on the eco, and that works absolutely fine. It shows you how much voltage is on the battery, but I don't believe it. That never seems to tie up with an actual voltmeter. At the minute that shows 11.7. If I put a voltmeter on it, I know it'll show over 12. So not 100% convinced, but then again, you don't really need that on here. The other two are just for the temperature to be up and down. I've got this set to 2 degrees. It will fluctuate. Sometimes it'll go down to 0, sometimes it's +3, +4. Like I say, holding temperature it's not great at, but it's been reliable, it's kept everything cool, it's not draining the battery. So like I say, I can't really fault it. You can still buy these. They are a knockoff of the Alpicool CX30, I think it is. But to be fair, whether you buy this or the named brand, I don't think it really matters. When I went online to see if you can still buy these, it looks like they are doing a newer version, another 30-litre one, which looks very similar to the Halfords one that I had before. And it looks like they've solved the problem, because at the moment you have the main bit and you have a bit underneath, which is awkward to get to when you've got stuff in the fridge, because you've got the compressor at the top. The newer version puts the compressor at the bottom, so you have space at the top, which is a lot more user friendly. But yeah, other than that, I've not used the handle and the wheels. I don't drag it around anywhere. It either gets dumped in the garage or in the back of the car, or like I say, shoved in the garden for parties and things like that. So there you are. I thought I'd better do a quick update on how it's got on. And like I say, it's worn well, it gets bashed about, so if you are looking at one, yeah, they don't feel great, but it has been reliable. So yeah, there you go. I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.